Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Sipnewski, and you are watching ClearCryptos. This is really big news. Michael Saylor, who is the founder and former CEO of MicroStrategy, of course, the company that has the most Bitcoin on their balance sheet, is being sued for tax fraud. Now, how do we know this? Because the Attorney General of Washington, D.C. decided to tweet about it this afternoon. Okay, now, here's the thing. Somebody ratted him out. And how do we know this? Because after we get through the tweets that the Attorney General put out, we're going to go to an interesting article that lays out some more details. Okay. Now let's get to the tweets that were put out by the Attorney General, and his name is Carl Racine. Today, we're suing Michael Saylor, a billionaire tech executive who has lived in the district for more than a decade but has never paid any DC income taxes for tax fraud. We're also suing his company, MicroStrategy, for conspiring to help him evade taxes he legally owes on hundreds of millions of dollars he's earned while living in DC. It's the first lawsuit brought under DC's recently amended False Claims Act, encouraging whistleblowers to report residents who evade our tax laws by misrepresenting their residents, led by, and then he gives the @ for these people, Phil Mendelson. And also, the Council of DC unanimously updated the law and gave us enforcement authority. With this lawsuit, we're putting residents and employers on notice that if you enjoy all of the benefits of living in our great city while refusing to pay your fair share in taxes, we will hold you accountable. And that was the tweet that was given by the Attorney General, Carl Racine. Now we're going to get to this article. There's more information in this article, which kind of alludes to the fact that, you know what, somebody ratted this guy out. This was a whistleblower. And why would somebody do this, right? Well, we're going to find out. There's like a little bit of a bounty that's actually attached to this. So if indeed Michael Saylor is successfully sued, somebody can make away with a lot of money. Now, as of right now, Michael Saylor has not responded, but you can bet that he will respond, and he will respond in a very, very public manner. So let's go ahead and get to this article. Michael Saylor, founder and former CEO of the software company MicroStrategy, is being sued by the District of Columbia DC Attorney General Carl Anthony Racine. And then they went through the tweet that I just read, so we won't do that. According to Racine, Saylor has been living in the district for more than a decade and has failed to pay income taxes. The Attorney General also alleged that MicroStrategy helped Saylor cover the tax fraud up and thus is also subject to the lawsuit. Now, their stock shares, their price of their stock went significantly down. The last time I checked, it was down about 8% for MicroStrategy. So this lawsuit is causing some FUD for MicroStrategy. The lawsuit is the first case that falls under DC's recently amended False Claims Act, which encourages whistleblowers to report residents who evade our tax laws by misrepresenting the residents, Racine said, hinting that there might be a whistleblower involved in the case. The False Claims Act encourages whistleblowers to provide information and rewards them financially to do so. Whistleblowers can be rewarded for confidentially disclosing fraud that results in financial loss to the federal government. Provided that the original information results in a successful prosecution, whistleblowers are awarded a mandatory reward of between 15% to 30% of the collected proceeds. According to Washingtonian article from 2000, Saylor, who was 35 years old at the time, had a fortune of $7 billion, calling him the richest person in D.C. The Attorney General also warned that the state's residents and their employers have been put on notice. And of course, he finishes up that tweet, which I had already read. Saylor is a longtime proponent of Bitcoin, revealing in October 2020 that he owned 17,732 Bitcoins, almost 359 million in today's value, which he bought for under $10,000 per coin. MicroStrategy, which Saylor founded in 1989 and led as CEO by August 2022, also put Bitcoin on its balance sheet. The company has been buying the cryptocurrency even during the bull markets and now holds 129,699 Bitcoins as of June 28th, 2022. During the latest earnings call, August 2nd, the company announced that Saylor was stepping down from his CEO position and transitioning to a new role as an executive chairman where he could focus on his Bitcoin strategy and other related Bitcoin initiatives. During the same time, MicroStrategy revealed that it took a $917 million impairment charge caused by the crypto market drop. MicroStrategy stock fell over 6% following the news of the lawsuit. Like I said, it fell even more a little later. And the reason for that impairment was Michael Saylor continued to buy Bitcoin. He leveraged the Bitcoin that he currently owned to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. And this was like at the top of the bull market. So he was buying Bitcoin in the $60,000 area. And of course, now we're down 20,000. So they've lost about $1 billion almost. So we can say that, Michael Saylor is focusing on his Bitcoin strategy. I think his strategy at this point is like just crossing his fingers in hopes the price of Bitcoin goes up, because at this point, what else can you do? So that's the news. If I have any further details on this Michael Saylor situation, and of course, I'm just, I'm anticipating what his response is going to be to this. I'm sure it's going to be brutal against the Attorney General, but we'll have to wait and see. Well, that's going to do it here for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time on Clear Cryptos. Take care.